Here's an example of intercessory prayer. And I'm going to start with a story. Years ago, I was a little boy, probably about 9, 10, 11. But the memory is very fresh in my mind. Very fresh in my mind. We had finished working in the yard, probably either cleaning the yard and working on the garden. We had a huge garden, right? Close to a farm if you had allowed my father to do what he wanted to do. And we were done. I was tired, hungry, ready to eat. And my mom called us in and we washed our hands and we had hot dogs that night. Now let me explain something, whether it's hot dogs that are soy hot dogs or hot dogs that are beef hot dogs. When you're hungry, you're ready to eat. And these were soy hot dogs. And they had, you know, onions, caramelized onions on top of it. There was ketchup, there was mustard. There were all the fixings and trimmings I would want on my hot dog. We're talking about intercessory prayer, so pay attention to my story. I sat down, my younger brother sat down, my father sat down. We said our prayer and we ate. And I opened my mouth and I said, after the prayer was over and we were eating, I had like 2 hot dogs. My younger brother had 1 hot dog. And I don't know, I think we had maybe, some fries or something my mother did. And my father had 3 hot dogs. And I opened my mouth and I said, brother, look at this. I got 2 hot dogs. You got 1 hot dog. And my father, Poppy, had 3 hot dogs. Man, I could eat my hot dog and his hot dogs. If I had just kept my mouth closed, if I was just humble and mind my business, the rest of the evening would have been a whole lot better. Ladies and gentlemen, I touched a nerve in my father that I still sense today. I remember the whole event like it happened seconds ago. And I'm over 45 years of age. I remember the event like it happened seconds ago. We're talking about intercessory prayer. My father got livid, with vexation, livid, vex and livid. What? What did you just say? That's what he said to me. In my stupidity, I repeat the same sentence verbatim, not missing a comma or a period. I said, I could eat yours, mine, and his. Really? My father proceeded to give me his entire plate. I was happy, not sensing the danger. I thought it was a challenge. I happily ate what was on my plate, the 2, and I happily turned around and ate what was on his plate. I had proven that I could do what I said I could do. I was oblivious to everything that I had done that was wrong, contrary to what I was taught in my house. I was taught in my house that you need to, 1, be satisfied with what you had, to mind your business, to not be covetous, not be greedy. In my stupidity, I would say I was stupid right until I ate his last hot dog. Like I was stupid, totally forgot the rules, oblivious to the danger I had brought on myself. Now, I don't know if all of Israel was stupid and oblivious to the information, but I do know that based on Daniel's prayer, it was clear that the children of Israel had done wrong against God, had broken his laws and his promises. And well, not his promises, but broken his laws. Therefore, the promises of the good that could have happened didn't happen. When you have time, go and read Deuteronomy 28. Read from start to finish if you have the time. The first 10 verses of Deuteronomy 28 are blessings. And I might be not accurate if it's the first 10 or first 15, but you'll recognize that the first 15 or so verses are all blessings. And then it turns and it says, and if you do not obey these laws and commandments, and it goes into detail of the consequences of the disobedience. Oh, but I was thinking with my belly. I was totally thinking about my position. And, oh, yeah, I saw it as a challenge. Stupidity. Totally oblivious to the laws of the house that I had broken. Oh, yes, in my house it was very clear. You eat what's in your plate. You thank God for it. You're content in every situation. If there is extra, you ask, may I have some more, please? Well, I ate my plate, my father's plate. He said, so you can eat more than me, huh? And my father proceeded to go to the fridge and he got the leftovers. Whatever leftovers was in the fridge, and he gave it to me to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, I was hungry. Oh, you need to understand, I was hungry. And him giving me leftovers wasn't an issue. I ate it like a champion. Ooh, I ate it. Totally to where the wrath that I had kindled in my father's marrow. I promise you, the story ain't over. I'm talking about intercessory prayer. Brother ate. My brother went to bed. He went to sleep. And I was still in the same position I was when I started to eat at 6 o'clock that evening. Again, I remember it like it was ago. I ate and I ate. And now I realize that I'm getting full. Oh, I tore it up. Anything he brought to me, I ate. Ladies and gentlemen, I was doing good. I was doing good. Oh, yes, man. Whatever left over, man, I was killing it. 11 o'clock at night, I'm still outside. I'm doing good because I know you don't drink if you're eating. The last thing you do is drink. If you're going to eat, eat. Drinking means you're not eating no more. And I kept eating. When there was no more left, he said, you still think you can eat more than me? He said, don't worry, you're going to be eating all night. At this point, my father goes and he cooks macaroni elbows. He adds salt to it, and that's it. A pressure cooker pot full of macaroni elbows. He made sure he cooked it real fast.